Morning. How are you? It's been a while. It's my birthday tomorrow. 53. I was talking to my eldest, Megan, yesterday about it. She's like, do you know I'm 25 this year? I went, do you know I'm 53 tomorrow? She's like, I know, where's all that gone? I still feel like a child, she says. I feel like an adult with child money. I think that's what she called it. With a couple of things to talk about today. One is the birthday, which I'll tell you at the end. But the first one was on Saturday, just gone. We went up to the north, me and Shelley. Went to Santa Cruz because that's where the big shops are. And she wanted to buy me a birthday present. She said, well, vlog it, we'll do a birthday surprise. I said, don't vlog it, just have a nice day. Let's go up there and have a look. And we went to a place called the Meridian Centre, which is just like any shopping centre that you guys get back in the UK as well. And it was heaving. It was heaving. Now, I don't know if you're like me. When you see busy shopping centres, I actually walk from A to B, just going, poof, that's where I'm going. I don't mooch, I don't meander, I literally walk where I want to go. I'm a typical bloke, I think, in that side. But I'm always aware of other people going, they're going to walk straight into me. They're not even they're oblivious to me being in that space. They're walking into my space. And I'm the one who's going, oh, sorry, and I'm just like moving around, walking myself around either way. It's like, but I'm going in my straight line, but I'm walking around and just like making sure that I don't bounce into people. But they seem oblivious to me, whereas I seem to be the one that's always aware of them. And it got me thinking, it got me like, am I the only one that actually thinks about other people's space, whereas they don't seem to think about mine? Now, that was a fleeting moment in my head. Come on, you. That was a fleeting moment in my head until yesterday. Because yesterday, I actually went swimming. Thanks to Alan Fraser. I've now been swimming for the last 3 weeks. What you guys most probably don't know is that in Los Cristianos, there's actually a public pool, outdoor pool, that's like an Olympic one. It's 50 metres, 8-laned. It is massive. And it's €1.50 for an hour for residents who live here. They can use it. Not for tourists, I don't think. And 3 weeks ago, I decided, because I know I can't run anymore because of my back, I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll start swimming. It was a resolution I wanted to make before Christmas, and I've now put it into fruition, where I'm now forcing myself to go 3 times a week, which I'm hoping to turn into a habit. If you do something long enough, I think 6 weeks, it'll turn into a habit. So I'm 3 weeks in, and I do 30 lengths every time, which is 1.5 kilometres, 1,500 metres. And I've been doing it now for like 3 times a week, and I enjoy it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yesterday was Monday, and yesterday was the first time it was different, because yesterday it was rammed, it was packed. And normally it's not that busy. And it's 8-laned, so it's well organised, and you've got a slow lane, middle lane, fast lane. Then you've got a couple of lanes where I think they give lessons. So 1, 2, 3 sorted, 4, 5's where they give lessons. 6, 7 tends to be a little bit empty, and then 8 again, they do like sort of scuba lessons and stuff like that. So when I first started, I was a 1, lane 1, slow swimmer. First time I did it, I did 14 lengths. Got out, well chuffed, couldn't walk. I've now managed to build that up from 14. I went to 20, then I did 22, and now I'm on 30, so I do 30 lengths now. And as I said, yesterday I got there, and it was rammed. It was really, really busy. So I'm looking, and I'm like, right, what do I do from here? Right, I'll finish this story at the top of the hill, because I'm at the start of the hill again. I'll just get him on his lead, and we'll carry on. We literally live in the clouds. Look at that. Stop there. Look at this. Literally living in the clouds. It's amazing. So where was I? Swimming. I was swimming. That's right. So it was busy. Really, really busy. So, because I've been there 3 weeks, because I'm a bloke with a bit of an ego, I think I've progressed from the slow lane. A lot of old ladies just tottering along, having a nice time. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the medium speed lane yet, So that's lane 1 and 2 out of the question. Lane 3 is the fast lane, no chance. 4 and 5 are lessons. 6 and 7, spares. I went, I'll jump in a spare lane. So I started off in lane 7, spare lane. Managed to peel off about 4 or 5 lengths before the lifeguard pulled me over and said, sorry, can you move across? We've got some lessons coming in. I went, yeah, no problem at all. So that took me then from lane 7. I couldn't do 6 and 5. No, lane 7 to lane 6, that was it, lane 7 to lane 6. So when I'm in lane 6, everybody's moving to lane 6 now, so we've now got a mixture of medium and fast swimmers. And I fully became aware that just like at the shopping centres, when you've got people in front of you that are really slow, I became aware that I was the slow one. And I don't like getting in people's way, I don't like putting people out, they have to swim around me, I don't like people getting annoyed at me. So lane 6 then was a no-go. Did a couple of lengths in there, or maybe 3 or 4 or 5. I finally got to about 10 lengths and I went, yeah, this is not working. So lane 5 and 4 are out of the question because they are for lessons. Lane 3 is the speed one. I'm not going in there. So I went across to lane 2, the medium lane. I went, am I ready? Am I ready for the medium lane? So I'm in there and I'm doing all right, actually. I'm keeping up most of the time. I'm fully aware at the end of every length, I'm turning around, making sure that nobody's just up behind me, because what it is you actually you swim in lanes, and you swim down the right side of a lane and up the right side of a lane. And then if people have to overtake you, you have to go round you. And if there's 3 in the way, it can get a little bit of a mess. So I'm waiting at the end of my every length just to look round to make sure that the next length, I'm not going to hold anybody up. And I managed to get another 10 lengths in there. All the while I'm next to the slow lane, I'm going, I made the right decision, I think. The elderly ladies and the elderly people in the slow lane. And I'll be the one then getting annoyed at them. So it's a little bit of a, this is a bit of an awkward one. But I actually felt like the shopping centres in Santa Cruz, where when it's that busy, and I'm like, is anybody aware? Anybody else as much as aware as I am? Or is it just me that's aware? And I'm like, because nobody seems to really give a rat's ass. And I can see looks maybe of annoyance a little bit. And I'm like, I'm not sure what's going on. So in the end, the slow lane closed. They emptied a little bit. So I just went under the thing, and I was in the slow lane because it was empty, and I could get the rest of my lengths in there. So I managed to get back. I took about length number 28 in there, and it got filled up again. So I went back into the medium lane for the last 2, and there's a guy in there, right? And they're all wearing the budgie smugglers because he does actually help, believe it or not, because the swimming shorts slow you down. This one has got, not only has he got flippers on to help him go quicker, he's also got these hand things on. He's doing the crawl, and I did breaststroke. So he's going even faster. And I'm coming up to length number, 29, and I've come head to head with him. And I'm about to do my final length, and he went, do you want to go? And I'm looking at him going, no, you look like the man from Atlantis. No, you go. And he went, oh, thank you. And then he left. And I thought, yes, other people, it's not just me, other people think about other people. The problem is, in the swimming pool, I can't speed up, because that's the fastest I can go. I can slow down, but I can't speed up. So that was a little bit of a tricky one. We're in Santa Cruz, as I say, to get a surprise birthday present for me. And Shelley, she'd known over October, November, December time. I was looking at some trainers, some nice trainers. They're called Ons. Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, wears them. Apparently saying the best trainers he's ever had. But about 170 quid. And I'm like, it's a lot of money for trainers, that. Do I really want them that bad? Anyway, I got a new pair of trainers for Christmas, and not 170 quid, most probably £50 normal trainers, Under Armour, nice. And I've got them, plus I've got a white pair. So anyway, we're in Santa Cruz on Saturday, and she walks into the shop, into one of the shops. She says, right, it's time to get you surprised. I've still got no idea what it is. And we walk into a sports shop, and she walks straight to the trainers, and she goes, I'm going to get you a pair of these. And they were Ons. And I went, no. She went, what? I went, no. I can't justify 170 quid on trainers when I've already got a decent pair of trainers. You've already bought me another pair of trainers, so I don't want to go for 170 quid pair of trainers. No. So I had a little bit of a word in the shop with each other, and it's another hill. So it turns out in the end I went, no, I don't need them. I don't need them, don't want them. Don't get them, don't waste your money, because you're just wasting money if you do. In the end, she bought us a hoodie, which I really liked. And it was about 11 quid from our version of Asda. And I really liked it, it was a nice hoodie. And I went, yeah, I'll take that. So she's gutted. I said, just save the money, we'll put it towards our holiday, Holland. We'll use it for something else, it'd be nice. All the while, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, why didn't she just bring Alice over? Alice is in the UK, she's done the Brexit 180-day thing. Why don't somebody just bring her over for a few days? Because that'd be a nice surprise for me. But I didn't say anything, just kept my mouth shut. So anyway, that was Saturday. That was swimming yesterday. Sorry, 2 days ago. So yesterday, I'm spending time with Megan. And Megan says to me, she goes, my cousin Holly is coming over, she's got a cheap flight, she's coming over for 3 days, but I can't pick her up from the airport. Is there any chance of you getting her from the airport? I went, yeah, we'll do that, no problem at all. Now, we live now about 30 minutes, no traffic. We live 30 minutes away from the airport now with no traffic. However, we know, so what time is she landing? She's landing at 4. I went, right, okay. Well, we know that traffic on the motorway between 2 and 4, it's just a car park. Honestly, if you're on holiday and you don't need a car, don't get one. We say it all the time, it's an absolute car park, it's a joke. So I said to Shelley, I said, listen, if we're going to do this, we need to pick Megan up and we need to go earlier and we'll spend our day over there. We'll take the dog and we'll go to El Medno and stuff like that. And she can take her dog. And we'll spend a day in El Medno, which is just in that area of the airport, therefore missing the traffic and having a nice time instead. So we picked Megan up about 1:30. She's got her dog. She's got this little thing called Dory, tiny. Rolo's like, oh, what's that? I could eat that. But we make our way over to the other side of the island, to where the airport is. And come here this way, mate. Oh, he's going to have a roll then. So we made our way to the other side of where the airport is. And we had lunch there, just a light little snack. We had some drinks, and it was nice. Just chat with Megan, find out what's going on with Megan, how she's getting on. And she's doing great, having a fantastic time, loving life. I mean, she really looks happy, which is just, I'm amazed. I'm like, really nice. And we're chatting about Holly, my niece. And we're chatting about Alice, and is Alice happy, and Alice is happy, etc. And it was just a really, really nice afternoon. So anyway, the time comes that the flight comes a little bit early. So we've got to go and get her. Because it's early, we don't have to go to the car park, we just go to the pick up and drop off. And Megan's in contact with Holly. And she's like, I'll meet you at the pick up and drop off. He's like, right, no problem at all. So Holly's then lost. So I said, well, tell us to go to departures, where it says departures, and we'll just go there and we'll meet her there. I went, right, okay. So we parked up. Shelley stayed in the car with Rolo. Me and Megan just got out of the car and went across to departures. And we're looking around and went, is she here? She went, well, she's on the other side of the bar thing there, because she's chatting. I went, right, okay. So I'm looking up the distance, I'm looking up the way. I went, is that Holly? And Megan went, yeah. I went, looks like Alice. And then the penny dropped. It was Alice. Megan surprised us by bringing Alice over for 4 days. And around my birthday time, and Megan's paid for it for Alice to come over for 4 days. And it was just the most amazing sight. And I'm trying to be one of these blokes that never cries, man. And the tears were gushing down my face at an airport. I had my sunglasses on, but it was streaming. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing to see her. And it's just like, wow. And that's made my birthday. Without a shadow of doubt, that's made my birthday. So then, we're all in the car. Shelley knew. Shelley found out on the Saturday while we were in Santa Cruz that Megan had arranged this. I said to her, where are you staying? Alice was like, I'm staying at Megan's. I went, yeah, I understand. Internet, Wi-Fi. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking internet, Wi-Fi. And it's not. And this is the big thing. If you're a dad or a parent, I always knew this time would come. But the time has come. This is the big thing. She wants to stay at Megan's because she wants to stay with her sister and not with her dad, because she's now grown up and she's happy and she's grown up. And in the car on the 30-minute journey back to Megan's house, I'm sat in the front. I'm just reflecting a little bit on my own, thinking she's made it. She's made the transition from child to adolescent to adult, and she's now fully adulting. And it was quite a proud moment, to be honest with you. And I said to her, I said to them, I said, what's your plans? And they're like, yeah, we're going out to get some food tonight, we're going to grab some sushi, and tomorrow we're going to go for a teppanyaki. And I'm like, this is a kid that only eats pizzas. All her life only eat pizzas. And I'm like, brilliant. I said, well, I'll call down tomorrow, which is today. I'll call down and say hello today. Yeah, do that, be great. And all they want is I now take a back. I'll always be there, I think. But now, I think this is the parent role where you take the back seat and just watch. And now I understand it with my dad, and I understand it with my stepmum, that they just take a step back and watch. And I come in and out of their life as well, as my kids are now going to come in and out of my life. And it was nice. It was nice. I think I did a good job. I think I've done a good job with them. I think they're sound. I think they're a sound mind. I think they've got the feet on the ground. I think with the support, I'm just dragging me into the bushes. I think with the support of myself and with Shelley, I think they always know they've got a place where they can come to, which is, I think that's what it's all about, isn't it, really? That's what it's all about. So with that in mind, guys, the birthday's turned out to be a nice one after all. It is my birthday tomorrow. I have my daughters on the island. I have my partner by my side, and I am very, very happy. So I wish you all a fantastic week. Thank you so much for listening, as always. If you want to consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. The numbers are slowing down, but it normally does around January, February. If you've not considered it, give it a go. You might like it. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys. See you soon. All the best.